One of the most common questions I've been getting since the launch of the new Season Pass featuring Silver Surfer has been, Alex, is the Season Pass worth it? And is Silver Surfer worth it? Well, I got all that answered for you in this video here. Now, first off, basically the Season Pass here is the Power Cosmic. You got the Silver Surfer, which on reveal gives your other 3 cost cards plus 3 power, not impacting the Silver Surfer themselves. You actually get the card right away at level 1 when you buy the pass, and then there is an additional variant unlocked at level 50. So if you get all the way there, you get an additional variant as well, which is pretty cool. Now, the thing about this is there are actually 2 versions of Season Pass, one that unlocks at level 1 and one that has a premium that unlocks at like level 10, gives you a couple bonus levels to get you started. Regardless, there are also the free variant of the Season Pass that if you don't buy and you just continuously play, you do get some value from it. In fact, they actually give you quite a few credits, about 2,300 credits, which I think is pretty good. Like, that's a nice amount of credits to help you progress your collection level. But the question now becomes, is it worth to actually spend the money? Now, as a whole, what you're going to be looking towards getting is, so I did the math, and I'll actually put the numbers down below me just so you guys can follow along. But basically, you get for the entire Season Pass, if you buy it, you get 1,200 gold. You get 2,600 credits. You get 315 boosters, 3 avatars, 7 variants, 2 card backs, and 3 titles. That also includes everything that is paid, right? So there's quite a bit there. And the notable thing that I think is really important to note, there are no more free variants, which I think is actually kind of insane. Mystery variants or otherwise. So of the 3 variants, you have 4 of the mystery variant type, which are just going to be random unlocks, which I believe will be like the rare, not the ultra rare. So like the 700 gold variants. And then you have like the ones like the collector, for instance, like the actual like set specific to the Season Pass. So in total you have 7, none of which are on the free track, which I think is a little disappointing. I would like to have seen them on the free track at the very least, giving people some additional value for playing the game. But I do understand there is the need to, monetize, but having mystery variants and variants in the prior free tracks of the Season Pass, it feels like a step back, right? So you don't want to see that, especially since we have stuff in the shop like the Cyber Holiday deal that there are people wailing on. We're trying to support the game, and reducing the Season Pass value, I think, is not a good approach. So I'm not a big fan of that, honestly, because if you could tell me that, the more I wail, the more value they can add for free to the Season Pass, then I'm all in. I'm all in for it, right? So that is an unfortunate thing. Now, one question that is very often asked, and it's a great question, is how much extra do I actually get for paying? Okay, so let's run those same numbers, but now with just what you get for paying. So just by paying your whatever the fee is based on your local conversion, you are going to get an extra 900 gold, which is pretty significant, 300 credits, which is actually kind of nothing. So they actually front load the credits on the free version. You're getting 230 boosters, the 3 avatars, as we talked about, 7 variants, all the variants, which is a problem, a card back, and 2 additional titles. Now, the thing about this is the card back that you get for paying is this one, which is pretty good. It's a surfboard, not bad. But the free one, I gotta tell you, this is the thing that I think that the team actually did well, is that like the free one is beautiful. I love this like galactic free one. I think this is one of the best card backs they've ever produced, and thankfully it's on the free track, so you do get that as well. Now the question then becomes, is the actual Silver Surfer as a card worth it? Because this is the other side of the equation, right? Where it's like, okay, whether or not you want the collection stuff is a whole other conversation. But what about the actual Silver Surfer themselves? Is it worth paying into the Battle Pass to unlock this card? It can be frustrating, I know, when you are basically playing free to play and you're playing against Silver Surfer decks, and the only way you can access this card right now is via your wallet. I totally get it. From a power standpoint, this is still only the first day I've had to experiment with Silver Surfer. What I will tell you is I think the card is very competitive. However, it does require a lot of pool 3 support. Like the Silver Surfer negative decks are crazy. The Bast deck from Series 5 is crazy too. So like there are a lot of like collection challenges that make Silver Surfer extremely well suited for like gaining rank. However, there are some pool 1 and 2 decks. They're not quite as tight as the pool 3 4 and 5 variants, but it is a good card. It definitely is a good card. And the way I would approach this is that if you're in like, you know, if you're in early pool 3 or if you're in pool 2 and you're like, you know what, do I buy it? I think you make the decision based on the collection. You know, do you want the variants? Do you want the collection track? Do you want to like just have that steady unlock? Like if this is a game you're playing and you love it and you want to spend that 15, 20 bucks a month, whatever it is, then, you know, go for it. I mean, it's kind of like a World of Warcraft subscription, I guess, but I would see the Silver Surfer as a very nice bonus, especially if you don't have a complete collection yet, because it synergizes so well with so many Pool 3 cards that if you're in the earlier stages of the game, it's a harder sell. It's a harder sell, it really is. With that being said, of course, my take on this, my opinion, is that I do think that the Season Pass is worth it. I spend a lot of time playing the game. I really enjoy the game. I think it's a meticulously well-designed game, and I want to support the team at Second Dinner. So I'm happy to put that money forward. But then again, I'm a content creator, so for me, like, you know, I do have an incentive of I have to buy this. Like if I'm making content and I don't have Silver Surfer, like what the hell am I doing, right? So I kind of have to buy it. So my opinion is kind of biased to that extent. However, I do think that it does provide enough value. It does provide a lot of value from a free perspective as well, when you consider that once you get to the end here, all the caches are free, even though I find like I unlock absolutely nothing and then I just get garbage nonstop. But anyways, I digress. One thing I will say is the removal of the free variants in the free collection track for the Season Pass is a definite step back, which I think is a major problem considering there's been an increase in monetization in the game with the Cyber Week bundle and all that kind of stuff, which I mean, myself and others have purchased, which should support the opportunity to give more value to the free-to-play side. Because, I mean, that bundle was like $120 Canadian. Okay, Second Dinner's making money. Like, they're making money if they're selling those bundles. So to have them kind of take a little bit of value out here, I think hurts a little bit. So I would have liked to maybe see a little more variance, a little more value for the free-to-play side. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. I hope that this video helped. I try to keep it short and succinct because I know that, you know, I tend to ramble on a little bit. Got another video for you down below that, you know, if you're interested in watching, definitely check it out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in that next Marvel Snap video.